so it is the 18th month mark, 18 month and a day. It is November 19th. We celebrated Izzy's birthday yesterday, so they had their milestone together.
I am 22 years. Well, but we are celebrating the 15th anniversary of my 22nd birthday. That's what you said, right?
Yes,
There
yes.
you go. That's what the younger people says now. Cringe.
That's how you know you're getting older, when you say, "Oh, that's what the younger kids are saying
So
these
much
days."
cringe. Can't.
Hashtag you, Olivia. As you get older and you watch these videos, I'm sorry that we're your parents.
I'm not sorry.
So we are heading out to Virginia to celebrate Izzy's birthday. As we talked about before, that's where we started at. That's where our roots are. Izzy's roots for becoming an American, and then our roots together as a couple, since that's where we met. So we'll go down there, kind of see some of our old stomping grounds, and just enjoy the time.
Yeah.
So not a whole lot of physical developmental changes with Olivia this month.
But the attitude is on a whole new level.
Yeah. She has definitely entered the terrible twos. Some full-blown tantrums now, like the drop to the floor. You were telling me earlier.
Bawling her eyes out. So earlier today, I kind of let her play with my suitcase because she realized she can push it because it had wheelies on it, right? And then I told her, hey, okay, go back to the living room. So I turned her around to go back to the living room. She dropped on the floor on her belly, just flat out, just bawling, crying. And I'm like, oh my God. So I gave her a hanger to like play with, but it was just screaming, and she's loud. Our daughter is really loud.
Oh, speaking of that, and I didn't tell you, so yesterday, of course, in true Olivia fashion, she had a blowout while we were out and about. So Izzy was getting some coffee. I was outside with Olivia changing her in the car. And as I put her in the seat and she started screaming, my Apple Watch went off saying, "Warning, you're in a loud environment." So although there wasn't a lot of physical developmental changes, there's been a whole bunch of cognitive development. So I think we talked about before that she started saying no. Well, now she's in the no to everything phase. No matter what you ask her, it's no. Do you like this? No. Do you hate it? No. The only time
Daddy.
Yeah, no. But although when we asked if she loves mommy, she did love mommy. And if I asked if she was a good girl, she didn't say anything. So it was yes by silence. I hung up a whiteboard and got her some magnets. When I took her to the Children's Museum, she was just stuck at the whiteboard with magnetic letters, just playing with it for probably 30 minutes without saying anything. So we did that at the house, and we got letters and then also animals. So she can pick out a duck. She'll pick it up and say quack quack. Also dogs. She'll make a dog sound, a cow sound, a horse sound.
A tiger that we improvised.
And a tiger sound.
The tiger says, bah!
So that's probably what a Filipino tiger sounds like. But also, apparently, the animals in the Philippines have a accent also, which is...
Filipino dogs say ow ow, and the Filipino cats say meow meow.
So the other thing that she is well versed now is uh-oh. When she drops something or something happens, she'll put her hand over her mouth and uh-oh.
And then the other night I sneezed quite loudly, and she said, "Oh no." Sometimes she would say, "Miss you," kind of like that for "bless you." So she might, have the worst tantrums on earth, but she still has her manners.
She is an emotional roller coaster, and it's not always tantrums. I mean, it's I think she's thrown like 2 or 3 legit tantrums, but she's definitely whiny.
Very loving.
Yeah.
She would just, the kisses.
Scream and then come over and give you a kiss. I don't know if she realized she just screamed at you and she's trying to say sorry or what the deal is, but it's quite interesting. And her face Oh my goodness.
You do it perfectly. Do it
Like
I don't
she'll go from, she'll scrunch her face up and then eyebrows up and eyebrows down and then
she huffs and puffs,
huffs and puffs. And
blow the house down.
if she's in the car seat and you look at her and she doesn't want you to look at her, she'll
Right, like just
and,
really turn.
then turn at you and give you this death glare.
Mm-hmm. She even glared at herself yesterday when she saw herself at the mirror. She glared at herself too, so.
And then saw somebody glaring back at her and got upset because somebody was glaring at her, even though it was herself and her own reflection. So that's our daily life. But while she's doing that, and I don't know. I mean, I know that it's natural for kids to do, and I don't know if like she's going through all these things because one of the shows that we have her watch, preschoolers show, she watches one that it talks about emotions and it goes through all these emotions in 30 minutes. So I think she's taking that in and putting it into practice because as she's doing that grumpy face, you'll try to make her laugh. You'll see a little smile crack and then she'll catch it and scowl even harder. So
she doesn't give you the, the
yeah,
satisfaction of like, oh, I made you laugh.
you will not control my emotions. These are my emotions.
She's a strong, independent baby.
But it's really fun watching.
So Raphael was gone on a business trip last week, and it's the first time because Olivia, as a baby, has always loved her Elmo Soothies. In fact, we have like 5 of these guys, right? Every time she would fall asleep, she'd just like put this on her head and just like say a little prayer to Sesame Street Heaven. I don't know. But she's used this for months, almost like a year, I think, straight, every night or when she's gonna go nap, right? She started liking stuffed animals now. And we'd make up like little songs saying goodnight to the teddy bear, and she would like talk to it and say tickle tickle to it. Like, that's how she says tickle tickle. And she'd kiss the teddy bear and would hug it. So that's something definitely new.
She's been singing the E-I-E-I-O part for quite some time. But just yesterday, I think it was, and I don't know if you've heard it prior to that, but she would say E-I-E-I-O, quack quack, E-I-E-I-O, quack quack. So she's understanding that the song goes a little bit further. So that's pretty cool too. And she'll also, like, if you're wearing a shirt with lettering on it, she'll point to the letters and she'll say letters. It's obviously not
everything is an S,
the right
I
one,
think,
but
right?
yeah,
S.
a lot of the times it starts with S.
Or like all the numbers are 6. She'll always say 6 S. I was like, that's an M, but sure.
She likes her S words. Yeah, her language is really coming a long way. The other day, she had her little tablet on the floor, got up and walked away from it, and the cat started walking towards it. And she looked at the cat and said, "Don't touch." So
yeah, she's very possessive of her belongings. So we have 3 cats that live with us and a dog, but it's typically Leo, the big cat, that hangs out around her because he loves Olivia so much. But she has one of those cleaning supply toys, because one of them is a mop and it had like a yarn that loops around, to hold it up basically. And of course the cat sees a yarn, it's gonna play with it, and Olivia's like, no. And the other day too, Chloe was just standing by Olivia's whiteboard where she puts all of her magnets on. Olivia ran towards the whiteboard and said no to Chloe.
And she's so, as she talked about with the elbow smoothies, we're still good to go with the pacifier. Doesn't look for it. Nothing. We are officially good to go with that.
It's been a month now.
Yeah. And also, she knows when she's going to the bathroom now, and not poop, but pee. I mean, we obviously know she knows when she's pooping because she's making the face. But if she's gonna pee, she'll freeze, and then look at you kind of like concerned. So I think she's understanding like that I'm supposed to be on the toilet right now. Hopefully in the next couple months we'll have it nailed down, and That's all her caregiver.
Yeah.
Because when she's home, you see it. We're always on the road, so she doesn't get much potty training with us on the weekends. She wants to control everything. She doesn't. If
Yeah.
we're in a place, she wants to be walking. She doesn't want to be carried.
You bought us that link thing, the chain thing, or whatever it's called.
Personal preference. Many people use it, and it's great for them. I've never been like the tether to a child, but I ended up getting one
For me.
where it came with a vest with a tether and also a coiled tether that wrist to wrist, and yeah, she's not a fan of that either.
Like I said, strong, independent baby. Raphael saw the Cracker Barrel sign, got distracted.
Yeah, well, So yep, I had my my first business trip where Izzy was solo, Mrs. Mom, and she crushed it.
Yeah, I told Raphael, and this is never gonna happen, but if we ever divorce, he's gonna get my mom, our daughter, the dog, and Sophie, the neediest cat. So that's gonna be, yeah, that's binding right there.
We love the crap out of our daughter, but she is definitely a handsful. Maybe two handsful.
No.
But no, she's a good kid.
Well, I mean, I read this is where you're trying to figure out, they can't really contain their emotions and understand what's going on. So it's now our job to just be really consistent on how, we teach her things. That it's not really okay to throw a fit, but I'm not gonna just like spank you because you're throwing a fit too. But gotta find a way to calm her down. I guess it's kind of like me when I'm having my fit. Leave me alone. So I don't know. Just let me be. I'm angry right now. I'll come to you when I'm sane.
But yeah, all in all, everything's been great. She's been doing really great. Lots of advancements. So we're super proud about that.
So she can count to 1.
Yeah. She hasn't figured out how to get an additional finger up yet, so it'll be like. But yeah, it's amazing watching all the new things happen. All right, so we'll hope you enjoy some of the stuff that we go to see around Virginia, and hope you enjoyed the update. And we'll talk to you in a month.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
We set sail into the moon, tilt our tails to the morning dew. Our plans and schemes seem.
Okay, here we are.
Peaks of Otter in
Peaks of
Bedford,
Otter,
Virginia.
Bedford, Virginia. So that's the. There's an otter up there somewhere. So, thoughts so far?
Oh, I want to live here. I think I say that about every place we go to that is not Fayetteville. No, it's a combination of mountains and lakes. We're all about that.
Yeah. So we actually lucked out because when Izzy found this place online, it showed everything was booked out, that they had no openings. But she happened to call, and turns out that
Just the one room was available.
yeah. So, and today's actually the last day
Yeah.
that
They're open for the season.
That it's
tomorrow.
open.
They
So
open up until tomorrow, and then they don't open back until I think first week of April
Yep.
for spring.
so definitely lucked out on that. So good thing that she called and got us all checked in.
Yeah, I found this place on Facebook. A friend posted, and I got jealous because it looked so pretty, and it really looks amazing here.
So unfortunately, we're about probably maybe a week or 2 weeks late for the leaves, but all is
We'll
good.
come back next year. Wash? Wash what? Wash your butt?
So it's morning time, and it feels like we're back in Scotland. Hopefully it clears up. You say good morning? You say good morning, everybody?
Power's on.
So here we are back in Williamsburg. One of our first early dates was, and
In our PJs.
we did a pajama party.
Yeah, Raphael wore a Ninja Turtle boxer.
And white beater tank
Right.
top.
And then he lost his wallet that night.
And we got stopped by the police while we were walking.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. But oddly enough, at the end of it, it was like nothing was happening. They were good to go with it. So
There were no ghosts.
the only thing that was ghost-like was my untanned arms and legs.
How your wallet disappeared.
But I ended up getting it back.
Yeah, you did, right? Get
Yeah.
out the cash or something.
Somebody turned it into the MP office on post. One of our favorite little places, and
On Earth.
we'll let you take some views.
We set sail into the moon. Tall tales till the morning dew. Our plans and schemes seem so serene. Amongst the stars, red, gold, and green. Oh, we gave it all in the autumn fall. We danced like flames around the sun. Angels flew where our hope had come. And fireflies went to and fro.